Disney's 10 best animated movies of the 2010s. Before we start, I would like you to hit that red subscribe button so you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to Laffy Tunes. Number 10, Incredibles 2 2018 7.6. Pixar's superhero hit, The Incredibles, received its long-awaited sequel in the 2018. This time around, Miss Incredible is requested to resume hero work while Mr. Incredible has to take care of the kids at home. As it turns out, tracking down the villainous screenslaver proves to be a challenge for Elastigirl, and Mr. Incredible finds that dealing with a love-struck teenage girl, a homework-loaded middle schooler, and an uncontrollable baby is a heroic task of its own. Number 9, Moana 2016 7.6. Another addition to Disney's animation long-running tradition of princess movies, Moana follows the titular future chief of the island of Mutuni as she travels across the ocean to find a legendary demigod trickster and right an ancient wrong to save her home. Number 8, Tangled 2010 7.7. Disney reimagined the classic story of Rapunzel as a musical adventure film that tells of a girl who dreams of seeing the floating lanterns that are let off in the distance on her birthday every year. She hopes to see them on her 18th birthday, and so after a handsome thief stumbles into her tower, she enlists him to take her to see them. Number 7, Wreck-It Ralph 2012 7.7. Disney Animation took a few pages out of Pixar's book with the animated comedy about characters who live inside the video game located in the Leewoks Family Fun Center and Arcade. When Wreck-It Ralph, the antagonist of Fix-It Felix Jr. game, grows tired of being villainized and decides to set out on a journey to find his own medal. As it turns out, hopping through other games is not so simple, and Ralph ended up in a racing game called Sugar Rush. Number 6, Toy Story 4 2019 7.7. The latest installment in the Toy Story series debuted in the summer of 2019 and sees the franchise's new Andy Bonnie making a new toy named Forky. The problem, while Bonnie treasures him than all of her other playthings, Forky believes he is destined for the trash. While trying to help Forky realize his new place in the world, Woody stumbles into his old friend, Bo Peep. It's not too long before everybody's favorite cowboy also starts to question where he belongs. An emotional ending delivered quite a few surprises for longtime fans of the series that had perhaps presumed that it had no more left to give. Number 5, Big Hero 6 2014 7.8. The 2014 superhero film, loosely based on the Marvel superheroes team of the same name, tells of a 14-year-old technology genius named Hero who lives in the futuristic city of San Francisco. While it seems that he will get to the university of his dreams for creating intuitive microbots, his world would come crashing down after his brother Tadashi dies in a fire. The future may seem bleak, but there's one thing that's going to help Hero through it: Baymax, the healthcare robot that Tadashi created. Number 4, Zootopia 2016 8.0. Judy Hopps becomes the first rabbit to become an officer in the bustling animal city of Zootopia. It's not long before she embarks on an intense case. While her unlikely partner creates his fair share of issues, he might also be the very next thing that she needs to uncover a few secrets. The endless pop culture references, social themes, and hilarious gags have this movie making a big impact on release, with a Disney Plus show being greenlit to expand the new rich world that Zootopia introduces. Number 3, Inside Out 2015 8.1. The 2015 comedy told the story of a young girl named Riley who moves from a small town in Minnesota to the bustling city of San Francisco. Rather than focusing on the external happenings of this, however, Pixar decided to center in on the 5 representations of the emotions that run Riley's mind: joy, sadness, fear, disgust, and anger. These emotions, more specifically sadness and joy, end up embarking on Pixar's trademark odd couple adventures that help Riley cope with her new life after things get a little mixed up inside. They very literally focus on emotionally helped Inside Out to become one of Pixar's all-time tearjerkers. The home bittersweet moments hitting adults perhaps even harder than they did kids. Number 2, Toy Story 3 2010 8.2. Before the toys embarked on their adventure in 2019, they were busy collecting dust in Andy's room until they're donated to the colorful world of Sunnyside Daycare. However, as it turns out, the daycare has a dark side, and it's not long before any happy future begins to look unlikely. Toy Story 3 got the decade off to a stellar start for Disney and Pixar, earning over $1 billion at the box office thanks to not only its nostalgic appeal for its emotional impact. The franchise was 15 years old when it was first released, meaning fans who had grown up with the iconic characters were fully invested in their uncertain fate. A few felt let down by the experience. Number 1, Coco 2017 8.4. Pixar's Coco is fantasy based on Mexican traditions surrounding the Day of the Dead. The story follows Miguel, a young boy who is obsessed with music and hopes to make a career out of it like his idol, Ernesto de la Cruz. Although his music-forbidding family hopes to put an end to his dream, Miguel ends up stumbling into the land of the dead, where he hopes to track down his favorite musician. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also watch the next 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.